up, guys? Woo! CP the Tool Addict coming back at you again. You getting fired up? Are you getting fired up? Henry, you fired up? Are you fired up, Henry? Henry does not like me yelling. And some of you guys don't either. I've heard you say that. I got to start off this video because I swear I keep meaning to do this and I don't. I have the best subscribers on YouTube. Sorry, guys. Sorry, everybody who's watching. I'm sorry if you're a YouTube creator and you think you got the best subscribers. But I actually do have the best subscribers. You guys are awesome. I have the best subscribers. Of course, I know there's a lot of guys who watch my videos, just like I try to watch yours that are YouTube creators too. But your subscribers are mine. I'm a subscriber of yours. So that means we're all great. That's just it. We're going to throw down... I can't thank you guys. I really do. I appreciate being able to do this content and you guys enjoying it, getting the good feedback. It's not always perfect. And I don't try to be perfect. If I was perfect, that'd be a 10. I'm about a 7.5. And that's not my waist size. Woo! Henry's just like, you are messed up. Anyways, guys, I am fired up. I have just cranked out a bunch of videos. I've been, kind of, the allergies been killing me and whatnot. You like it, Henry? Henry's the shop dog. He's just sitting here, yeah. He's just looking away from me. He sat down and looked away from me. He's like, you are crazy, son. Anyways, guys, I love tools. I love tools. And I got a few things I want to talk about. First of all, I got a tool haul. Got these. These are turbo sockets, twist sockets. And the reason why I got these, and I've been dying to crack these things open. Part number on this, TSC 2522. I got these off eBay, 120 bucks. And you guys are like thinking, wow, what the hell do you need them little turbo sockets for? Well, I'll tell you what. ProMasters, Dodge ProMaster, had one the other day that had a bad little schwizzle deal. What the hell? My knife didn't cut that? Apparently I didn't. Apparently I didn't drop that down in there good enough. What in the I sharpened this thing. This thing cut literally hot butter. Just kidding. I don't know why I did that. It's all cut. Anyways, to get this opened up here, let me let you guys take a look at this. This is a metric and standard set. Should notate 4.5 to 10 millimeter, 3/16 to 3/8. Now you're saying to yourself, why would you need something like that, CP? I'll tell you what, man. These things will come in handy. These are one of those tools, once again, you're going to be happy you had them when you had them because you're going to need them. Let's see what it says here. Turbo sockets, remove rounded or damaged corroded nuts and bolts. So the ProMaster, to remove the intake on them, they have these little tiny 8 millimeter turbo sockets. These things, just take a look at those guys. They're just turbo sockets, but look at how small they are. I mean, you see my finger. These are all 1/4 inch drive. Put it on extension. We'll bust out the old Titan. Stay in neutral. Put it on an extension, whatever. You got one of the little fasteners to get these off. Heck yeah. And so the reason why I've got these was I was actually on the Snap-on truck. And me being the tool guy that I am, this set is 291 doll hairs on the Snap-on truck. And you heard me say I bought this for 120 on on eBay. I definitely, and we're going to talk about this. You've seen in the description. This is about extractor stuff and whatnot. This set's going to come in handy. Trust me, there's been 3 times I could have used this. And I go by the rule of 3. If you needed it 3 times, then you need to buy it. And getting these little bolts off, this thing will save your behind. I guarantee it. This little set can come in handy. And some of you may have not known this was around. I never knew this existed. I never knew they had little... We ended up grinding the bolt head off to get it out of there with a burr bit. So if I would have had those, I would have popped that little fella on an extension and beat it down in there on top of the bolt and took it out. No problems. But I didn't have that. So that brings me to a good discussion. Since I only had this, I thought I'd talk about a couple things real quick. Extraction tools. What are my favorite extraction tools? I'm not a fan of those turbo sockets for the simple reason is these bad boys right here. But obviously I didn't have a small enough one of these. I had an 8mm one of these, but you see how fat that is? So I have to get that down in it won't go in there. So I needed an 8mm that would go down in there narrow. Well, now that's what I got with these. I have the ability to have, let me see if it shows the size on here. Yeah, it sure does. Let's see here. Kind of hard to read. Yeah, there it is right there. Plucked it right off. No, that's 7. Thought I plucked it right off. Thought I got lucky. I was close. My old mechanic guys can't see like they used to. There it is right there, the 8mm. So that's the 8mm turbo socket. Matches right up to that. But you see right there what the kind of clearance issues that gives me. That's an 8mm on a half-inch. That's a half-inch drive? Yeah. They're on a half-inch drive. That's the downfall of this this set right here. So I got a half-inch drive, big. So I needed this. That's how it works. Thought it was gonna. This would have definitely saved my butt if I wouldn't have had that. If I would have had that. Now, why do I like the Matco Hex Grips or the Astro flank bites? Because that's exactly what these are, the flank bites. These things don't wear out. Let me just give you a shot. The one I keep using quite a bit. Look at the inside teeth of that, and I've talked about these before. See if I can get that in there. These things don't wear out. Not only that, they're thick enough that when you're using it on a bigger nut, when it's exposed in an exposed area, the Hex Grip sockets are superior. And so Mac is coming out with RBRTs, and I'm probably going to trade up to these because basically the RBRTs are the same. They got the RBRT style grip on here, but they're the same thickness and the same as these. Gear wrenches, bolt biters are thin, and I've heard a lot of stories about them cracking. I've seen them. They aren't as stout as these Hex Grips. I will tell you right now, I definitely believe the Hex Grips are a better socket. And buying them from Astro as the flank bites, they don't have the warranty. So the reason why I got them from Matco, because Matco gives you a lifetime warranty on them. Although I'm not sure I'm ever going to use them because these things are that stout. I have beat the tar out of these things when I go to use them. I mean, I smack the bejesus out of the back of this thing. These things don't mushroom. They don't chew up on the deal. Hex Grips, this is an HD11 metric set. I need to get the standard set. I actually might buy the Astro set just to see for the standard set, but I haven't ran into when I couldn't get the metric one to work on there yet. So that's why I'm only stuck with the metric. But I might buy the Astro set just to see if it's really worth or I'm going to need the warranty. So that being said, I have an arsenal of obviously, you know, poo tools. Then we have the Mac RBRT extractors. Now, I want to talk about this real quick too. And I don't think I'm going to get to the other stuff that I will tell. Before I get to the RBRTs, let's talk about these. Somebody had asked me about tap extraction, and I didn't think nothing of it because I've had these for such a long time. Walton tap extractors, and I'm going to throw a link right up there, wherever it comes. I'm going to throw a card. Justin Sturgill did a video that was pretty cool I found about 2 years ago on the Walton tap extractor. So I'm not really going to go over it. I have a set of Walton tap extractors there at home. I've used the Walton tap extractors, and I found for the smaller stuff, I like these a little bit better. They're a little bit stouter. And I'll find a link for these. These tap extractors, and I don't break off that many, but for your smaller taps, you can get in there. Let me show you. This isn't a broken tap. You can see it gets in there on the flutes of the tap and backs that out. These you can kind of beat in there and get them to go in. So the biggest problem with the Walton ones is they have these little wire fingers, and I've always twisted the fingers on them quite a bit, actually. You got to kind of mess around and get the hole cleaned out. It's a pain in the butt. These ones you can kind of tap down in there because the fingers are a little bit stronger. You see how these fingers are? You can kind of tap them down in there. It's got a little bit of a recess area if you got a point on it. Tap them down in there, get a little bit of a grab on it, back it out. I've never had a problem. I only use this set because the only taps I ever usually break are small ones. I've never broke a real big tap Not much of anything bigger than this. And I think I've only broke 2 taps, usually on exhaust. That's exactly where it happens to it. So that's why I go with that. I just keep these here and the Waltons at home because there's only so much room in the toolbox, or only so much room I can have for tools in this shop. So got to keep everything narrowed up. But I wanted to talk about tap extraction stuff, or tap extraction. I wanted to talk about extractor tools, and then I'm going to talk real quick about Mac RBRTs because I got some questions. Apparently somebody made a video and they literally tried to say that these things don't work and whatnot, blah, blah, blah. Well, I've used these. Okay, first of all, RBRT bits. We're going to go over how RBRT bits work. If you're using your RBRT bits, these are not extractors, okay? The normal Torx are not extractors, guys. RBRT bits, that's not how they work, okay? Mac RBRT bits are meant to fit a fastener if it is rounded or a little bit wonky, but you should be using them first, okay? They have extractor tools, okay, that's all for them. So let's say you have a rounded T40, for example, a rounded T40. You would take this one right here, or possibly this one, and you would take this and you would stick it in the hole, whack it down in there, bang, 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 and then you would take and put your socket on the back of this, back it out, and then it has what they call a foreign object remover. This collar is called a foreign object remover. You spin that, pop the fastener off when you got it down in there. This is what you do when you got a really chewed up Torx or Allen fastener, okay? Not try to buy a set of RBRT bits or Torx fasteners and use them as extractors. They're not extractors, guys. They will work if your fastener is not completely screwed, okay? They will work if they're not completely screwed. But if they are completely chewed and be, just gobbled up, you're going to need the extractor bits for them. So anyways, guys, that's my video, and I hope that this will shed you a little light on some extractors and RBRT stuff. If you got any questions, throw them down there in that comment box. I'll see if I can answer them. If you want me to do more videos on the RBRT stuff, we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna try to have Dan is supposed to come by here at the shop, and we're going to do a video. So I want you guys to see that and check it out. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Best subscribers in the world. Thanks you for watching. Thank you for all you guys that are out there, essential workers, doing what you're doing. I appreciate you. Appreciate you a lot. And like, comment, share, subscribe. Ring that bell. Remember, keep your hands dirty and your money clean.